And so we're left with our number one, the top-selling artist of the last 5 years. Now, if you take a good look at your CD collection, it won't take a genius to work out who it is. Not bad for a man once described as the fat dancer from Take That. With 6.3 million album sales in the UK, it's our Rob.
Well, what can you say about Robbie Williams that hasn't already been said? He gets it.
Robbie Williams, amazing part of British music.
And he's done it, hasn't he? No one thought he would.
Absolute 24-carat diamonds, one of the nicest geese you'll ever meet.
He's just one of the best all-around artists I've ever seen.
Quite cute as well, which also helps.
Pop is so much more interesting for being made by somebody like Robbie Williams.
It certainly is. Robbie was massive in the late 90s and has continued, selling 6.3 million copies of Escapology and the Sing/Swing When You're Winning combo. He is our best-selling artist of the 21st century.
His songs have been solid, bordering on the brilliant. He has what every great artist needs, and that is a signature song, and Angels is his signature song, backed up by 20, 30 now other quality songs that when you hear them, you still think, that was a really good record.
But it's not just the tunes we all know so well. Thanks to Robbie's lifestyle and perhaps the press, it's easy to believe we have a pretty good idea what the man himself is all about.
Robbie's one of those characters who is absolutely able to kind of spill out all aspects of his private life, but still have the public love him.
He's got a cheeky way about him and a lovable way about him that people get and relate to.
The interesting thing is that it seems like the engine of what keeps Robbie going is actually self-hatred and low self-esteem. And so maybe if he actually started feeling good about himself, he wouldn't be making the kind of inventive music that people like.
He's got a strange combination of self-loathing and self-regard, which is a really brittle, conflicting thing, which makes for a great rock star. You know, Kurt Cobain had that, John Lennon had that, and who knew the guy out of Take That had it as well.
That's right, he said rock star, not pop star. Robbie's ability to get out of the recording studio and give it to us live is legendary, as his 3 sellout nights at Nebworth proved.
So far this century, in British music, he has been our best live performer.
Put the Beatles on the stage, put Elvis Presley on the stage, put Robbie Williams on the live stage. Robbie Williams will blow them all away. He is the best live entertainer I have ever seen. He can take an audience into the palm of his hand and absolutely make them have the time of their lives. And they're there because the love goes from the stage to the stage and from the stage back out again. And it's just this kind of big kind of tumble dryer effect, and at the end it just kind of explodes.
And for the next 2 hours, your ass is mine!
People talk about Freddie Mercury rock and roll, which is get up and rip the stage apart and use every inch of it. And I think that's what Robbie does very, very well. Even down to the twiddling of the mic, you know. It's all showmanship. And believe me, the girls love it when he twiddles his mic.
He just absolutely thrives on being that showman and being out there, and that control you can actually see, like he's so powerful with it.
Some reckon Robbie's split from writing partner Guy Chambers signalled the beginning of the end. But with new collaborator Stephen Duffy, he's just released his latest album, Intensive Care.
First they ignore you.
And this time Robbie has been playing the piano and playing the guitar and writing the melodies and getting heavily involved in the songs. And it's actually something different. It's not so much a pop album, it sounds like one piece of work by a singer-songwriter.
When the truth dies.
Lyrically, it's exquisite. I think that Rob has written some of the deepest lyrics that he's ever written, but I think melodically what Rob has brought to it and what Stephen has done with Rob is quite extraordinary.
Remarkable Rob is the best-selling artist of the 21st century, with UK album sales outstripping Oasis, U2 and Daniel O'Donnell.
He's made some incredible records, and now he's probably made his best album.
He's a great entertainer. On stage, I don't think he has a peer in the world at this moment.
You can go on forever about Robbie Williams and his success. You know, I think he's every solo artist's dream.
He's a great songwriter, and he performs amazingly, so Robbie fully deserves to be at the top of the chart.
can cut it live, he can write. He's made album after album after album, all of a uniformly high quality.
He finds himself right at the heart of the British modern pop music situation.
And that is your lot until tomorrow and the next day, and pretty much every day here on Channel 4, as we bring you documentaries aplenty about your favourite artists, gigs and music, all culminating in the UK Music Hall of Fame induction ceremony presented by this ugly mug on the 17th of November.